Haha, hello everyone. Before I go on, if you don't know why this is a raw unedited video, why the audio is not probably as good as it could be, and the visuals not as high quality as normal, is because of the move thing that's going on between rooms and building a new studio, which you'll know from the last video. So let me just get on from carrying on from that last video. So we left off the last video with a carpet cleaner waiting to clean the carpet. So I will say here, I didn't know I was going to paint until after I booked the carpet cleaner. So, should have done it the other way around, but it's fine, it's fine. Anyway, so we got the carpet cleaner in, leaked like a sieve when I first got it, used an O-ring at my O-ring kit. One of the few times you ever find you need an O-ring and you're like, I've got a kit. Honestly, I'm sure a lot of us have got things like that, kits that once in a year you might find a reason to use it. Anyway, so cleaned the carpet in here, and as you can see, it didn't take the stains out. It's much fresher, it's nice and soft now. It actually looks a little bit nicer, but it hasn't got the stains out. Whatever, we're just gonna use a big rug or something. You know, I'm not filming the floor. So we cleaned the carpet in here. I then deconstructed my office, took it apart, brought everything out and put it into here. Well, me and Reno did. Then cleaned the carpets in there. And it was at that point I was like, right, I've got this room empty, the carpets are clean. Let's just prep the walls for paint. So I washed them down with sugar soap and filled any of the cracks and holes that are in there. 54 holes, I will say here, 54. Counted every single one, plus a load of cracks. So at that point, all my office stuff was back in here after this carpeting cleaned and dried. Then we took all that stuff and put it back in there because I want to paint that one second, because it's such a small room, you can't paint it and put stuff in there and risk bumping the walls and stuff, so it's just simpler to do it this way. So we moved all of the stuff back in there after prepping the walls, and then all of today I've been prepping in here. We've washed the walls down with sugar soap and stuff. I've filled cracks, many cracks, including some really big ones. I showed there was a crack down this inside edge. I'm sorry, it's really dark over here. This is gonna be grainy as hell. When I dug that out, it was up to like 10 mil, well, not quite 10 mil, but you know, it was a big old hole. So I've had to fill that area with a flexible filler. So it's nice and smooth and neat looking now, and any more movement in the wall shouldn't, I've missed one, I need to finish that one. Any more movement in the wall shouldn't cause it to crack again, hopefully. It shouldn't be stuck in place, and it shouldn't, the reason it cracked shouldn't exist anymore. So, that's a couple of days worth of stuff, believe it or not. Where are we? Stay. So the plan now is that tomorrow is Sunday and I am absolutely knackered because I've been going for like 4 or 5 days now, because before we got to actually doing stuff in here, there was loads of sorting and stuff to do of other stuff. So yeah, tomorrow Sunday, I'm going to go to the hardware store, I'm going to order the paint and the bits and pieces that I need to do that, also the wood for putting the desk up, and either on Sunday or on Monday, I'm going to start painting this room. The plan is to paint this room, and then when this is, oh, hang on, no, can't do that way. I'm going to paint this room, get this basically done. I'm going to bring all my stuff out of Reno's new office, put it in here, and then put the desk in, and then paint Reno's. It's only going to be about a week till it's all done anyway, I should hope. But I'm not going to fully build everything out in here. I'm going to get the walls painted, I say, and get the desk in so I can get a PC so I can edit, because I'd like to edit these videos. But if you're liking the raw cuts with all me messing up talking, say, hit the like button and let me know. Support through Patreon, because Christ, things are expensive these days. I can't believe how much some silicone was. But anyway, not for that, by the way, that wasn't a silicone, that is a flexible filler, not silicone. Silicone's for the windows, because they have also got air coming through. So yeah, basically the next stage for me is paint. With all this stuff is kind of boring for you because it's just painting and decorating. After this point, I can actually start talking about individual things that I've done, things I've built, like the charging station I have for all my equipment, and I'm going to save it for the video. Why am I saying it now? Can't edit it out, or pain in the arse. Let's move from one side to the other again, shall we? Yeah, it's been an awful lot of work so far that hasn't really shown much yet. But once the walls are painted, it will. And they will look a darn sight better now that I've filled all the cracks and sorted the holes. So the actual coat of paint will look much nicer. Not that it's even going to bloody matter because it's going to be on video and most of that in the background is going to be out of focus and you would never have known, but I will know. So, yes. So there you go, there's a little update. Already up to 5 minutes. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Anything else happened to the world? I don't think so. No. Forgot to upload videos to YouTube for a couple of days and then suddenly realised I'd left it ages and I'm like, oh Christ, I better put a video up, which is why that video about what you consider a good rider only went up now and there was a big gap. I didn't realise. Days have been blending. Kind of love it though. I don't know why, I really like this hecticness of trying to, it's because it's a task. That's what it is. It's a task of doing stuff with your hands and making something look from what it was before, which is fine, but a bit, you know, bits that need fixing here and there. So just something that wholly looks nicer is very enjoyable. It's just a shame it takes so much time and stops me making proper videos. But the benefit of this, I'm seeing it this way, is like whatever, even though this is like, you know, views and everything are going to be down because I can't produce content, it's good, and well, not as good, can't produce as much content, stuff like that. It'll be made up for it by the fact that the stuff we make in the future should be great. I also forgot to mention that one of the future projects is a project with another creator, which I'm not saying any more about than that. That's the third time I've said that exact same thing and I'm going to keep doing it. No one's guessed what it is yet, it's great. But yeah, we had a bit of a, it was almost like we had a dry run the other night and yeah, it was great, So yeah, keep you guessing on that one. Right, I'm not going to waffle anymore, I'm going to let you go. That's what's going on. It's been an awful lot of stuff for me and it doesn't look any different to you, but the next thing you'll see, hopefully, is paint on a wall. Thank you for your support. Catch you soon. Boop-a-doo-boop.